Hey guys, what is going on? Sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. I was doing some NFL and didn't get time to make a video for you guys. So I hope everyone did good. Like I said, I apologize. Today we'll be doing a recap of last night and a look ahead to today's games, the 30th. Yeah, let's get in last night. So last night was very interesting. This one was a free one, so obviously didn't cash, but my best one was a 300 that did cash. Some of my other lineups, recently I've been having people, that just don't play or don't show up. So it's been a cold stretch here. But let's get into this one. So I went with Kyle Lowry here. I thought he'd have a bigger game here against Phoenix, to be honest with you. Only 33 points from Lowry. He should be way higher than that for his salary. Just a very bad night for Lowry. I mean, I'll still take it, but wish it was a little bit higher. Next is Isaiah Cannon. I needed somebody cheap. He was starting, not a good matchup against Memphis, but got you 21. Can't really complain about that. His salary is very cheap, so I mean, I'll take it. Next is James Harden. So he went off against New York, went into overtime, and Harden took control, got you about 50 points. Very good night from Harden, as usual. So, yeah, very good night from him. So next was Aaron Affollo. In most of my other lineups, I had Carmelo Anthony. I had him because, Houston's not good defenders most of the time, so I thought Anthony would go off. But apparently Anthony wasn't feeling good, and he decided not to play, and the lineups were already locked, so couldn't change him. But that helped Aaron Affollo a lot. He just went off for 46.4. Probably won't do that ever again, but he was facing Houston, plus Anthony was out, so that definitely helped him out. So, yeah, a surprise pick right there. Next was Paul George. He's been very consistent, 47.3. Thought they were going to pull away from the Lakers, but Lakers tried to do a comeback, but just couldn't do it. But, good night for Paul George. Next was CJ Miles. Thought he'd do a lot better. He was in the starting lineup. Only got you 17.6. Don't know what happened to him. So, yeah, a little disappointing. I was expecting about 25 from him. Did not happen. Next was Porzingis. So, the Anthony being out also helped Porzingis as well. 41.1 from him. I picked him because Houston's terrible down low. So, definitely like that pick. Next was Thaddeus Young. Was iffy about this pick just because Detroit's good down low. But, it doesn't matter because Thaddeus Young's just been on a tear. It don't matter who he's playing. He's just going to, put up big numbers. So, very good night. Next was Biyombo. Just don't know what happened to him. 15.6. I know he doesn't score, but he just, he gets a lot of rebounds usually, but just didn't do anything tonight. So, very disappointed from him. Was expecting about 25 from him. So, yeah, a little disappointing there. So let's get into today's games. We got 8 games today. This is my 50-50. Like I say in every video, guys, this is just my rough draft. So I will have my email in the description below. Just send me an email or write your email down, and I will send you guys an email to get my final lineup. So, all right, so I'm going with Rondo. This guy's been unbelievable here recently. Plus, he's facing his former team, Dallas. A little bit of a revenge game, maybe not too much because he only played there for a season, but hopefully Rondo, keeps it going. Probably about 40, 45 points from Rondo. He's been very consistent. Plus, his price hasn't really gone up here recently, so, I'm happy about that. So, very good pick for only $8,300. Next is Reggie Jackson. Usually don't pick him, but he's been doing pretty good here these last couple games. Plus, he's facing Houston. Patrick Beverly is in the starting lineup probably for Houston. He's a pretty good defender. So that's going to hurt Jackson just a little bit, but I think Jackson will still have a fine game here against Houston. Next is Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He had an amazing game last night against the Nets. The Nets are the number 1 worst team against shooting guards in the league, so that's why Pope went off. And tonight, Houston is the 3rd worst team against shooting guards. So hopefully Pope will do what he did last night. it's probably a long shot, but at least get you 25 points. He doesn't really score much, but he did last night. So hopefully Pope can take advantage of another bad defensive team. Next is CJ McCollum. So I'm picking him here. Just shooting guards are very slim here tonight. I'm liking him. A little bit here against Clippers. Maybe get you 25 or 30. A little bit harder defensive team than Lakers than he played the other night. But I'm still liking McCollum. I might not have him in all my lineups, but maybe one or two here tonight. All right, next is Gallinari. I'm picking him because Milwaukee is in the top 5 worst against small forwards. Liking Gallinari here tonight. Like I said, usually don't pick the guy, but expecting about 35 from Gallinari tonight. Should have a good night. Also, if you want to pick Rudy Gay as well, he's been off and on here recently, but I'm gonna go with Gallinari. Okay, next is Omar Caspi. He's been benefiting with DeMarcus Cousins being out, seeing a little bit more minutes than usual. Cousins is still game time decision, but it don't matter to me. I'm gonna pick Caspi. I fade him just too much not to pick him up here. He's $4,200, very cheap, so I'm gonna go with him. Next is Chris Bosh. Surprisingly, Boston's not good against power forwards, but Bosh has been struggling here just a little bit, so this is an iffy pick for me. Hopefully he can turn it around here against Boston. We will see. He's only $7,900, but if you guys have extra money, I would definitely try and spend up for Millsap or Griffin. Griffin has a hard matchup, but it's Griffin, so I think he'll have a good game. Next is Dirk Nowitzki. I'm really liking him against Sacramento. Sacramento, middle of the road defense against power forwards. Nowitzki's been, I think, scoring 30 in the last 3 games. So really liking Nowitzki here tonight. He's a mid-range power forward, $6,500, so he should get you about 30 once again. All right, going with Zaza Pachulia as my center. Definitely going to pick him if Cousins is out because Kufis is not as good as a defender, even though he will probably be power forward. Willie Cauley-Stein, definitely not a bad defender at all. But Zaza, he's been pretty hot here recently, so I'm definitely going to pick him. Not the sexiest name out there, but I'm going to go with Zaza because he's been producing pretty well. Alrighty, let's quickly here get into the GPP lineup. So I'm going to go with Rondo once again against Dallas. Like I said, it's going to get you about 40-45 points. Very good matchup here tonight. Also, if you guys want, you guys can go with Darren Williams for Dallas. He's an iffy play, but I'm going to go with Rondo. Next is Thomas. I'm liking Thomas tonight. Some people may fade him, but this is going to be a close game, and so Thomas is going to have to play a lot of minutes here. I think he probably gets you about 35 points here against Miami. Like I said, really liking Thomas for only $7,300. All right, next is Will Barton. This guy has been very irritating to me. Every time I pick him, he decides to suck. So hopefully he goes, has a good game here tonight. Gary, I think, Harris he might be out. He's a game time decision. So if Harris is out, Barton's going to get more playing time, and that's going to help him quite a bit. Milwaukee's middle of the road defense against shooting guards. Ever since I think he scored 2 points, Barton has done a little bit better. I think he scored 30 last time out. Like I said, hopefully he doesn't burn me tonight, but I'm going to go with Will Barton. Just because, like I said, shooting guard is not good. All right, next is Gerald Green. So I think Dang is already ruled out. So I think Green's going to start once again. Boston's not bad, but Green's, only a GPP play here only. So, only going to be, like I said, GPP. So only pick him in a GPP. Next is Kevin Durant. This guy's been hot since he's been back. Facing Atlanta. Really liking Durant. Hopefully we get you 45-50 points here tonight. Next is Marcus Morris. Picking him only because he's facing Houston and a GPP play only. He's been struggling quite a bit. Hopefully he can turn it around here against Houston. All right, once again, going with Chris Bosh and Dirk Nowitzki. And then Kostas Kufis only if Cousins is out. Kufis is actually doing very good here since he's been starting. Really liking Kufis. So, yeah, guys, that's my picks. Like I said, sorry I didn't do one yesterday. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. Like I said, I will have my email in the description below. Just send me an email, and an hour before game time, I will send you guys my final lineups. Hopefully, we can get back on a winning track here recently. I'm sorry, recently we haven't been doing good, so hopefully we can get back on a winning track. So, alright, guys, like I said, if you like the video, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe, see more videos, please subscribe. So, thank you guys. Have a good day.